Good morning and welcome to today's video. I'm in a car with a bike and a Daisy. Because of my big ride to the peaks the other day, I'm on a couple of easy days. So I'm joining Daisy in the car to Attacus HQ and I'm going to ride back. She's going to be hard at work packing some stock for them today. I hope you get a nice lunch break because it's well nice today.
I don't know where there is to sit on the estate, but...
Well, the lovely industrial estate they're on.
Maybe I can go sit in Diggerland.
You know it's completely the viewer's fault that you have to go to work now because they bought all the kit. You've just bought so much kit. A lot of people have asked for an update in the comments about your frame. They said, can we have an update on the painting of Jimmy's frame? And I replied, he's still sanding it.
You're responsible for this because it was your idea.
Well, it wasn't. It was your. It wasn't.
No, it was your idea. You were like, oh, let's sand your frame. That'd be a great idea.
It was your idea.
It was my idea.
And then I said, oh yeah, sanding a frame. That would be a brilliant idea for a video.
It's not funny though, for anyone.
It's funny for everybody except for you.
The update is I did most of the head tube. Actually wasn't that unpleasant. If you break
quite good from that angle.
If you break it down into like half hour, 45 minute, hour sessions, it's like tolerable, because then when you spend 20 minutes just trying to kind of get into these sort of bits, it doesn't feel as bad when you're then actually doing it for like 6 hours. So I haven't made that much more progress, partly because I haven't had the time to. What will happen with this bike, who knows?
You keep moaning about not having an off-road bike now.
I know.
You need to sort that out. There needs a bit of work there.
Yeah, there's a lot more to go, isn't there? Because we were so knackered just doing this bit. We literally just focused on the long flat bits. Like even this wasn't done, I had to do. So that's what one of these little bossy things looks like. This is what it looks like after I've tried sanding it. Nearly as flat as the frame now. Literally sanding the metal down.
Oh.
Like that can't be good, can it? What I've come to realise is professional sprayers don't sand down to the carbon unless you want a raw finish. They sand down to the primer. It always has to be the primer, so it needs to be more than just scuffing up the surface. You need to go down to the primer because otherwise you're at risk of the paint chipping. And I have decided to hand it over to a professional because I am very much out of my depth. Thanks to you and your stupid ideas, Francis. Is that the front brake or the back brake? Which one is it? I've got a lot of frames and very few complete bikes.
I'm trying to leave here, Jimmy. You keep showing me interesting bikes. So this is courtesy of Scott.
It is?
Grozier, tattoo man.
I was trying to get Francis to get my full face, like full size face on his back, and I said I'll pay for it.
Let's do it.
And give him £20.
That's absolutely fine. £20, fair deal.
And he's tattooed your bike.
He has literally tattooed my bike.
This is really cool.
Sadly, we are actually going to redo it. This took about 20 hours. We were trying to see if he could draw onto raw alloy. So we did a load of prep on the alloy. He did some kind of like acid scrub thing to kind of, because you ultimately need to have like enough texture for like paint and ink or whatever to like stick to it.
Yeah.
So he did like this special rub thing on the alloy, hoping that it would give enough grip to be able to take the ink, because it's like special pens as well. And then spent about 20 hours drawing all over my frame, which is absolutely amazing. Look how good that is. Look how good that is. But sadly, it hasn't stuck. So he's going to redo it. If I just do this, you'll see it literally just rubs off.
Oh man.
Now what we're going to do is clean it off, prime it, put a white base coat on it, which will then get scruffed up. He's going to redo what he's done on the new one, and then we'll lacquer it, get this dude over here to lacquer it, the professional sprayer guy. Yeah, this is in its current form, and it's going to be redone. Did I show you Bella's on the down tube?
You got a name on it as well.
I didn't ask for that. I asked for Bella, I didn't ask for a name. But yeah, that's what we got. She's got like a little Batman and Robin mask on.
So after my mega ride at the weekend, doing a couple of easy days, but I am actually training through this week. I'm not going to have a full easy week just yet because first race, I think it's the 12th or 11th of June in the Dolomites. It looks like we are going. Booked hotels, so fingers crossed nothing changes with the Italian COVID situation. And that means we want to keep on with the volume in my training and then sharpen up a little bit closer to the event, take some rest time and spend some fitness as form. It means I'm still taking today's ride home nice and steady, or as steady as I can be, riding up this 20% climb. Thank God I'm on my mountain bike. You know, I was missing this bike when I was riding up those climbs and the peaks, because there's so much more gearing on it. Still really enjoying having the structure in my training. It's been a fun few months, and it'll be interesting to see how tapering off a little bit and resting before these races, what kind of effect that has in terms of how I feel. Because I do feel like I've been doing a lot of load for a long time. Hopefully the numbers keep increasing. It's all going in the right direction. Just have to keep the pressure on and hopefully reap the rewards, which will be having an easier time filming bike races while riding them. We will see. Lawrence has got hold of his mountain bike now. So if you want to check out his channel, he's my race partner for these events that we're doing. I'll leave a link down in the description. See how he gets on his first ride. Oh man, this hill every time. I was somehow convinced Insta360 to send us some new cameras to mess around with on the mountain bikes with Tony. So stay tuned for that video. As soon as we have a dry day, I think we're going to go out and spend a whole day at Hampsterley, use as many different mounts as we can on the bikes, get some new perspectives. Instead of going out for a bike ride and filming while we're doing it, go out to film, and the bike ride can kind of come second, which is a thing I don't really do much and I want to do more of. When you have the time to be creative instead of just being rushed and wanting to push on during a ride, whether it's for training benefit or you don't want to hold people up, sometimes it's nice to just go out with the intention of making something instead. And multi-function bullet time handle, maybe we'll do something with that. Do you guys remember that big white wall that I built in the garden so I could take photos of bikes and stuff? Kind of had an accident with it. This is all that's left. My white wall, it blew away. Gets pretty windy where we live, so now someone else has got a white wall. Problem is I chose to buy it made of perspex, so it's a bit brittle. Where I'd screwed holes into it to hold it to the fence, it cracked, and then it wasn't held to the fence anymore. Oh well. If there's any plastic experts in the comments, I would massively value your opinion. All it needs to be is massive and white and survive being drilled to a fence. Found the stuff that they make chopping boards out of. That might be the solution. You've been doing a whole day at work.
Yeah.
Which means I didn't make dinner.
The colour of that curry on the screen looks fucking horrible.
Looks well nice. What are you talking about? It's green. It's not green. We don't eat anything green. Gordon Ramsay, eat your heart out. Food out of a jar. Gordon Ramsay, I fitted his chain once because he used to come to the bike shop that I worked at.
You actually tell the size difference.
No, it probably looks like.
You can buy trousers. You can buy trousers. Avocado. Avocado.
It's a tiny one. Does anyone else have more knives than forks? It's really annoying. Is that to your liking?
Yes, but you maybe wait like half an hour to eat it because you're on the computer.